But you want to know what happened the other day, the SB 120 that passed this week? This is about that, the various tax increases to the military tax cut. And then the SB 140 is coming up, that's actually internet sales, any purchases you make on the internet. What this bill says, Arkansas is now going to tax the seller. Remember, man, you can't tax in Arkansas, anybody that live in Arkansas or have a jurisdiction. It's not jurisdictionally located, because you can't go out and grab it and collect your tax from. This bill says, filed by Jake Caucus, Arkansas can now impose a new sales tax on sellers who don't live here in Arkansas or who don't have a nexus or a business location here in the state of Arkansas. How can you say that, Jake? It's unconstitutional.
Yeah.
You know, that is clearly unconstitutional. Jake says, I know it is, but I want us to go and sue and see if the Supreme Court will overturn it. Now, I like the rule of law. I think Arkansas should abide by the rule of law. And Jake says, no, not if we get $100 million. And Steve Womack, the federal government, that's what they're supposed to be passing if they want it, but they can't get it passed on the federal level because people don't want that.
Exactly.
So this is, you got to listen because this is key. This is a new sales tax imposed on sellers who aren't in Arkansas. The new sales tax, they'll say, no, it's just a use tax, is what we're already owed. A use tax is a tax on the user. I bought it in Texas, I come back in Arkansas, I'm supposed to pay a tax, Brenda, on anything I bought in Texas. And I didn't pay the sales tax in Arkansas. Right? Well, they can come to me, they've done this before, my business says, what all purchases you make on the internet? In your office, you owe us that tax. They got me a little bill and I paid up the tax. Well, they can do that, everybody in this room. But people are going to say, I don't like that, I don't want that. And then we're going to all make such a big deal of it, they're going to have to do away with the tax because we don't like it, we're not going to pay that, we don't want it. So it's easier for the state of Arkansas. Now remember, you collect taxes with a gun, right? The government has the force of a gun behind what they do. And so it's too expensive, the bullets are too expensive to use it on the people here in the state. So they're going to tax the people who are outside the state. We want to impose a new sales tax on the sellers who don't live here, even though it's unconstitutional.
And don't vote.
So we're going to pay the lawsuit, the money. You people are going to pay for the lawyer to go to D.C. before the Supreme Court to see if we can overturn it.
You did that this morning after last night's student evaluation. Isn't that crazy?
Anyhow, that's what this article is very important that you read it and that you need to know about it because it's a huge deal. It's an early
Using the Commerce Clause to do that.
You're right.
They are using, there was a Supreme Court case in 2015, and Justice Kennedy, it was a unanimous decision, remarketing, you can see it, it's in that report, it's in the footnotes, so really go online with it, be live. But what you'll see is, Justice Kennedy is in Jake's bill, said, maybe it's time to look at this again. A concurring opinion that had nothing to do with this issue. He goes, maybe it's time to look at, haven't looked at it since 1992, maybe we should look at whether a state can tax somebody who's not in their jurisdiction. It's well-established law that you can't do that. So about 8 states are going, oh my gosh, we can make any money. So that, South Dakota filed a bill, just like what Joe filed, and they're going to try to get more money. Now, a senator texted me this morning and said, I know I'm going over my time, I'm sorry. He texted me this morning and said, no, that's money we're owed, and we need to do that. And besides, we need an income tax reduction in our state, and that's just a loophole. This was somebody I got elected. So I said, really, yeah, we need
Yeah,
to.
we've all been there.
I said, it's not a loophole, it's a new tax. And you need to kind of learn these things so you can have a conversation with your legislator. It's not a loophole. And so we need to also realize that when he said we need a tax, I said, so why doesn't Jake's bill say in it that we're going to reduce the income taxes when we collect this? If you're going to be honest, because that's what he's saying, well, that will allow us to reduce the income tax. Remember when we do that task force?
Yeah.
So put
Is
it
this
in
the
the
same
bill.
Jake Files hasn't paid this tax?
Yes, the same. But he borrowed that from a lot of.
A lot of us have paid that.
That's big. Okay,